Hi guys, this is my new YouTube channel, and I used to think trying hard was cringe and that if you did it then people would look at me weird, which I've learned is not the case because nobody cares. Nobody cares. You could do whatever you want to do and they're just worried about themselves. Now, I know that it's hard to not care because then it's like you're a sociopath if you don't care about other people's feelings, but comes a point where they just have to be on their own journey. I think that it's really tough to just lock into your own self, really. What I really wanted to talk about was being okay. Being okay being cringe. It's not cringe to try hard. Because then, what are we doing? It's not cringe to put your best foot forward every day. And I think that a lot of people have the habit of thinking that it might be cringe just because how you were brought up, or your friends at the moment, or even a relationship you're in. Just giving in examples of moments I thought I held back because I thought I would be cringe if I did something. And this could be all the way from high school, because I feel like that's when you really start forming who you are, at least for me personally. And I remember this one moment in high school where it was a basketball team, and I was between JV and varsity at my high school, and I could have went to varsity, in my opinion, but I wasn't ready, and they were trying me out, and I didn't stand up for myself for my own spot on the team. I kind of gave up, thinking I was entitled and deserved it based on how I performed the previous year. And turns out I never even made the varsity team. Is that a fail? Depends how you see it. I see that put me into the person I want to be right now, which is a lot better than a basketball player that maybe played Division 2, Division 3 college basketball and was struggling. So yeah, I'm a lot more happier now. As just a regular person that doesn't have to wake up in tears thinking I'm not ready for a game. Yeah, and I got really out of breath there. I needed to take a moment for sure, which is fine. That's what this is about, taking a moment. If you haven't already noticed the title of my YouTube channel, it's called The Calm Grind, because your whole life you're taught to just grind, Hard work pays off. And while that might be true, I think ways in grinding have changed. It's not just getting an A in class anymore. It's being creative on platforms like YouTube, or connecting outside of school with someone that you just met that leads to something you're interested in, a hobby, or maybe professionally. My next moment that I thought I didn't speak up for myself, I didn't try as hard as I could because it was cringe, is meetings. This could be any meeting I had. I'm in school right now. My major is mechanical engineering. In mechanical engineering, there's a lot of meetings. You have to work with people. You have to communicate what your roles are and how you're going to fulfill those roles. I'm in labs. I have one class called Vibrations that, my God, it is so boring. The lectures are crazy boring. Crazy boring. In our labs, these are assigned roles. Everyone switches the roles. Roles are team leader, quality control engineer, test engineer, data acquisition manager. I'm usually never team leader. I think I'm more of taking a back seat when I do these projects because I'm not wanting to like get into that role and be responsible for messing anything up. So I went into the bathroom before class started, like 10 minutes before, and I just said, Kyle, you got this. I looked at myself. I believed in myself. Is it fake? Yeah, probably. But, one thing I've learned is everyone's kind of faking it. It's just how good you are with it. I did that, went to the bathroom, faked it. Well, put on a mindset, a right mindset. A mindset is so important going into things like this, like a vibrations lab. If you have the wrong mindset, you're screwed. You can come in and you're just a person. You're a part of a team, right? If one person's out of line, the team still moves on without you. Now that out of line person is going to be like, what? I thought something else. I thought something completely different. Nope. Team goes first. So you have to go along with the team. You have to be a team player. How do you be a team player when you yourself want to be the leader intrinsically, but you know that there are things that you lack? You don't want to be responsible. Now, I don't think it's healthy to care too much. I don't think that's the right mindset. I think the mindset that someone needs to have to be a good engineer is, what can I do to get this done the best? Can I help? No. What can I help with? If it's something small, fine, your role is just small. If it's something big, great, you get to step up to the plate. But you have to do what you're capable of, what you're mentally and skillfully capable of. And everyone's trying to get better. No one's trying to just stay content. Well, actually, a lot of people are just trying to stay content, but that's the thing. Like, if you're not getting better each day, you're slowly dying. And those skills that I'm developing now are important. They're going to be important later. We just have to be aware that in moments where you think that you're going to be cringy for trying in a class or for speaking up and wanting it a way that you think is best as a team leader, that is in your right. Claim the space that you have, okay? Even if it's not a lot of space and you think maybe you'll be disrespectful, but you can make mistakes too. It's okay to make mistakes and be like, you know what? Maybe this isn't my time to talk. I'm going to take a step back. I hope that you can take that time, take that space, be aware that, it's my time to step up. It's my time to put in my best effort. Next topic I really want to talk about is women. It's really tough, the whole dating scene. Even if you're friends. I'm not saying attracting a woman is the be all and end all. I'm saying that I like it. And I think that if I were to pursue a woman, I wouldn't be super extroverted. And I'm not extroverted, so that makes a lot of sense, right? I think they realize when you're putting, even if you're friendly, they realize that you're putting your best foot forward. Like, you're just a person, you're just human. You're trying to have a conversation, right? You don't have to try too hard, but don't think trying hard is going to be like an ick or something that's going to deter a woman away. Now, if you're trying hard to like disrespect someone to make you look better, that's completely different. That's, you're trying hard in a way where it's degrading someone else for your own gain. That's not, I don't think that's right. And I'm not gonna say anything if someone does it to me, but I would just take a step back and be like, this is not my time to talk. Anything I say here will just be out of a spiteful place. I need to take a step back and be like, this isn't my scene. I will get mad. I don't want to have a scene that affects me later on where I'm going to be, oh, I wish I didn't say that, or I wish I didn't act that way. So in all of these stories, I think that there's a mindset that's like a thread through everything. Where it's like, okay, if I do this, then the other person will think this way. So I won't do this because it's not cool, quote unquote. But when you get older, I feel, well, I'm still, in my 20s, but when you get older, I feel like what is cool changes so drastically. Like before, it was like what clothes you were wearing, what shoes, like who your friends were. But then that doesn't matter when you get to a certain age. It's like, are you happy? Do you make others happy? Are you a kind, nice person? I think those are more important. And I think if you are too caught up into the, what will others think of me? If you're too caught up into what others think of you, you won't be as successful or happy in life. Period.